the scalpels. Harris, I'll just get you to come off the bench. How are we going for paper? So, have you got newspaper?
The countries of here we are. Today we are going to be doing a science experiment with the bullseye. Like one of the items. As you can see, the eye has a texture a lot like jelly. Very interesting. It allows the fluid around, the internal fluid, to move around easily. As you can see, around the eye, there's all this fleshy material. That is the outside of the eye. It surrounds the eye to protect it. And this knobby bit at the back is where the optic nerve connects.
Take photos of that?
Wait, can you Alright, now we will start the experiment. Yes. Now first, we must remove all this
hair on it.
That is very peculiar. Alright, now first we must remove all this excess skin and fat around the eye. So here we go.
Not fat now.
Just highlight the fact that
I stand 24/7. Alright, so see here, that tiny dot there, just where my finger is, around the black spot there's a tiny dot of white, that is the optic nerve. Now, let me go back. Alright, film me. Alright, so these are the bullseye. Right here, this is the iris and cornea. And right here, this is the lens of the cow eye. So this is what the cow eye looks out of. So reflective material here. That is the optic nerve.
Tell us what the parts are again.
Okay, as you can see, this here is the iris in the middle, where the pupils connected, the iris and the cornea. Over here, this is the retina and the optic nerve, which is the back of the optic nerve where it connects to the brain. So the brain would be, just say this is the brain, connects there, so the cow can see. So it's just like that. And now, so that reflective material, when you shine a light onto that, it reflects it quite easily. So, do we have a torch on you? No. We could show you this, but we don't have any light source at the moment. And here is what they would call the lens. Now this magnifies everything. So the shiny bits, see that? So it magnifies and it kind of does a fisheye effect almost.
Yeah, so the cows don't see fisheye.
So the cow can see all around. Can you see me there?
Right.
So I can see, as I look through the lens, it actually magnifies everything around me. And as you can see here, see the word little? The word little on the newspaper was magnified quite a lot. And as you can see, it kind of distorts it a bit around there, just like that. So that's the lens of the cow eye.
Okay.
The lens. Just like that. So we'll try to put the eye back together. So the lens goes in there. No, sorry, wait. That's the optic nerve. So the optic nerve connects to the brain. The lens, this is the back of the retina. Lens goes here. Quite slippery though. Alright, so if that doesn't move, the lens goes there, and then the cornea goes on top, just like that.
Your hand's in the way. Should I come from the other side?
No, I just come here. So the retina on the back, the reflective material. Under the back is the optic nerve. And on the top is the cornea and the iris. So that's what the eye is meant to be like. That's how it looks in the cow eye. The lens the reflective material, which is called the stand. Take it, which is called the what is it called?
The reflective material, which is called
what is it again? What is it? The retina. That's it. The retina.
That goes in the white.
And right here is the excess skin, which attaches everything to the cow. Quite simple, actually. So there it is. The cow eye.
So we conclude this experiment.
I believe this experiment was indeed a success. That's sweet.